Good evening. Thank you JP Equity Partners for hosting tonight's event, A Net Zero Carbon World. My name is Luke Velterop and I'm the Hydrogen Development Director for Global Energy Ventures. I'll be filling in for CEO Martin Carolyn, who is stuck in Sydney given COVID restrictions. All right, I will leave you to read the customary disclaimer in the printed booklet you have received. Gotta love that. Global Energy Ventures is listed under the ticker GEV with a market cap of approximately 45 million. Cash remains in the $6 million range, which provides our near-term funding to achieve a number of key milestones. We're a lean organisation with diverse expertise across LNG, electricity generation, new ship builds, shipping operations, engineering, legal and capital markets. Importantly, management retained 13% of the common shares on issue, so we have material skin in the game. GEV is positioned in the energy transition, enabling the development of a $1 trillion hydrogen market over the next 2 decades. Our mission is to become a leading provider of storage and transport solutions using compression. So when we talk about compression for hydrogen, it's a simple and efficient means of storage and transport. Firstly, it's important to understand our business model. We are not in the business of chartering ships like a traditional shipping company. We focus on the complete midstream sector. This includes the loading, shipping and unloading infrastructure. This is where we have intellectual property and a competitive advantage. So when we talk about project development, we are seeking to take our compressed hydrogen solution through to FID. We may then choose to partner for operations and financing under fixed take-or-pay style contracts that come with long-term stable cash flows, typically for 15 years or greater. This model is attractive to a lot of debt and equity providers that include infrastructure funds, pension funds and sovereign banks. It's not a unique funding model. So while we don't have time to cover the complete hydrogen supply and demand thematic, it's clear that it will play a major role in decarbonisation and achieving a net zero carbon future. The opportunity to supply the expected demand through to 2030 is exceptional. A critical element is going to be to develop effective and cost-efficient methods of storage and marine transport, and that is where GEV is focused. So if you take that demand forecast and apply it from a shipping perspective, we're going to require a lot of new investment in shipping technologies to move equivalent energy as hydrogen. Today, there are 600 LNG ships in operation with 100 more on order, hundreds of dry bulk carriers transporting coal and thousands of crude oil tankers. You might be surprised to know, but there are currently no ships operating capable of transporting pure hydrogen. So if you believe in the energy transition, then there is a lot of energy that needs to be transported via new vessels, and GEV is at the forefront of that opportunity. So let's quickly take a look at the green hydrogen supply chain and how compression fits into the large-scale green renewable projects that you have read about. On the left is the renewable energy generation and the electrolyzers that produce green hydrogen gas. In the middle is GEV's simple and efficient solution that stores hydrogen in its high purity gaseous form. And on the right, the downstream market and end users. So what are some of the advantages of compression? Well, it's a proven application of storage. It's commercial at low volumes, doesn't require massive scale, and this can get you to market quicker. It also has significantly smaller footprint, which removes some of the environmental and capital challenges of constructing new plants. We are also very flexible in the way that we load, and this is particularly relevant given that not all major hydrogen projects are located next to ports. And lastly, it is a highly modular solution. So to touch on GEV's developments this year, we have advanced a ship that uses standard compression operating at 250 bar. This is a similar pressure to a scuba tank. A key point is that compression is a proven, safe and reliable method of storing hydrogen. In onshore applications, it operates at pressures up to 700 bar. Our ship and supply chain is designed to provide a zero carbon solution through the use of electric drive engines and fuel cells. This is being supported by 2 global leaders in this space, Wärtsilä and Ballard Power Systems. We have also achieved the critical milestone for our full-scale commercial ship and the pilot ship. This milestone is approval in principle, which is the key hurdle to confirm that our design adheres to all regulatory and safety codes required for bulk gas carriers. In short, there are no safety risks to prevent further successful development. In March of this year, we also released a very detailed scoping study that demonstrated our compressed hydrogen shipping solution was more efficient and therefore delivered a lower levelised cost for distances up to 4,000 nautical miles. So what that means is that we're ideal for moving hydrogen from Northern Australia into Asia-Pacific markets. These include Singapore, Japan and South Korea. In summary, we have resolved the technical, safety and regulatory elements of the ship design, and we have confirmed we have a very sound business case. So to quickly, what are we doing to commercialise this solution? Well, we're looking in two regions of the world. Firstly, in Asia Pacific, where we are looking to move hydrogen from Australia to Asia. And secondly, in Europe, where there are a number of supply and demand centres within short sailing distances. We can truly say that this is a global opportunity, but we have to pick the right projects that we think can be winners and attain our goal of being first to market. In August, we announced our first collaboration for export, the HyEnergy Project on the Gascoyne coast of Western Australia. The objective is to position GEV and compressed hydrogen as the preferred transport carrier. The HyEnergy Project includes ASX-listed Province Resources and its development partner, Total Eren. We often get asked, what are the attributes of a project that you're looking to develop? And the answer is really scale, location, and bankable partners. In this instance, the HyEnergy Project is looking to develop 8 gigawatt of renewables capable of producing approximately 200,000 tonnes of green hydrogen per annum. That is well within our capability. The location, not only great for its solar and wind potential, is also suitable, as pictured here, because the coastline is uninhibited, making it ideal for the development of a greenfield export project with offshore loading. And most importantly, the partners are bankable. Total Eren has financed and operates 3.5 gigawatts of renewable power today. They have the balance sheet and support of Total Energies with a portfolio of customers. Quickly now, where are we at with the HyEnergy export study? Well, we were recently awarded a funding grant by the WA government, being one of only 3 successful applicants. The others were energy super major, BP, and APA Group, a multi-billion-dollar pipeline operator. We now have appointed the key consultants to commence the feasibility work and are looking to complete this study by the June quarter of next year. We'll also provide key updates along the way. To wrap up, let's review the development milestones of GEV. We have already achieved AIP, which was a material de-risking event. We are now working towards construction approval late in 2022 and have a defined roadmap in place to achieve this. Our target of being first to market with a hydrogen shipping solution is on track for early 2023. This is not very far away. We have commenced the feasibility for HyEnergy and have the funding support of the WA government to cover a material portion of our costs. Please watch for updates from Province Resources on the development of this upstream project. And as a reminder, this project is backed by a European major in renewables, Total Eren. And lastly, what do you have to look forward to in the next 2 quarters? Well, we are screening several hydrogen projects that are of a similar scale and bankability as HyEnergy. We're also engaged in various corporate discussions on joint ventures and partnerships to demonstrate the global nature of this opportunity. Importantly, GEV is also very interested in moving into the upstream production of green hydrogen. This can leverage our shipping solution. Developing a fully integrated renewable hydrogen project from energy supply to market offtake is a very exciting opportunity and one that can re-rate our company. That's all from me, but please keep an eye on our stock and feel free to contact Martin or I direct. Thank you again to JP Equity Partners, and I look forward to meeting all of you later tonight. Cheers.